Santi, you can let that guy know that we have the lineup card.
I don't know.
Yeah, just say we have the coach's lineup card. Oh, you already did? Okay.
All right, for game 2 today, the Coastal Bend Cougars will have Alexis Valdez in the circle pitching. And one didn't quite go the way Coastal Bend wanted it to. They went down 4-3, 1 run. They got 1 run in the bottom of the 7th, but couldn't quite get the runners in both bottom of the 6th and 7th. They had runners threatening, just couldn't get them in. So the lineup, the fielders right now is behind the plate, number 9, Sabrina Colon. Alexis Valdez, number 5, is on the mount or in the circle. 23, Emily Mishke's at third again. 18, Catherine Rangel is at first. Kirsty Soto, number 7, is at second. Maya Guevara is at shortstop again, with Haley Sanchez out on left. Eileen Rodriguez is in the field for the second game at center, number 13. And Jamie Morales
First up
is
the bat
back
in the second in this doubleheader. Number 2, Julie French.
Julie French, the shortstop for Lamar State Port Arthur, will lead off for them. Squares the bunt. Ball outside from Alexis Valdez. Julie French had a walk, a strikeout, a ground out, and a single last game, so she was kind of all over the place. But got on twice, and put some pressure on Coastal Bend's defense. It's a foul ball out to the right side, over behind the bleacher on the right. So ball 1, strike 1, Julie French for Alexis Valdez. If you didn't hear in the first game, these games today, the first game put Coastal Bend Cougars at 9-12, and Alvin and Sanjak are playing in Alvin for to compete with Coastal Bend for Alvin and Coastal Bend are competing for that 4th spot in the regional tournament today, and in their last 2 next week too. So Coastal Bend has Laredo left on next Wednesday. Julie French takes a hack at 1, puts strike 2 on the board, misses. Alexis Valdez gets strike 2, so ball 2, strike 2, 2-2 count from Alexis Valdez to Julie French. So Coastal Bend goes down to Laredo next week to finish out their season last 2 against Laredo after today. And Alvin has, I believe, Galveston left for their final 2 next week. I'm not quite sure what days they are, but right now Coastal Bend's 9-12. Alvin and Sanjak are playing. If we get a score on that, we'll definitely update you and let you know. Fly ball in center, Eileen Rodriguez. Jamie Morales sneaks in front of her. Almost a collision out there. Jamie Morales comes from right field. Eileen's coming in from center, and Jamie Morales runs across, perpendicular to the route that Eileen Rodriguez is taking, and snags it out of the air for out number 1.
Next up the bat, number 24, Marcel Yaponte.
Second batter is 24, the right fielder, Marisol Infante. Marisol Infante. She had a double in game 1 today on the season. Marisol's batting 288. 288 with ball low. 1-1's the count. 1 out on the board. Top first here. Alexis Valdez is on the mound. Marisol Infante has 8 RBIs on the year and 19 total hits. Strike 2 delivered from Alexis Valdez. So the other game Coastal Bend has going on today is out in Tyler, Texas. Coastal Bend baseball is trailing 8-6 to Tyler. Fouled off to the right side over the dugout. Marisol Infante gets a bat on it, but gets it out to the right. So Alexis Valdez is up 1-2 in the count right now with 1 out early on. Alexis has been solid this year with a 1.99 ERA. 7-2. That's ball 2 down low inside 2-2 count. 7-2 record. 67, only 67 innings pitched. Only giving up 88 hits and only 19 earned runs. So she's devastating. She has 28 strikeouts in 309. She has 28 strikeouts. She struck out 28 batters and 309 batters faced. So pretty solid game 2 pitcher. Game 1 pitcher was Lydia Clark, and she's very solid too. These 2 pitchers have kept close to been doing a really good job. I'm done pulled the trigger on that one, and maybe a little low would be my guess for a full count. He just didn't pull the trigger done. The umpires have switched positions for the second game, and the one that was behind the plate is out at first now. She rips it down the line. Infante rips it down the line. Just foul. Not just foul. It goes into the fence over behind the dugout. Pretty foul. But the umpires have switched, and the behind the home plate ump is now at first, and the infield umpire is now behind the plate. So I feel the strike zones are going to change a little bit, and that one's definitely low for the first runner of the game. Number 24, Marisol Infante, jogs down there to first base on a low pitch for a walk.
Next up to the plate, number 21, Morgan Chavarria.
Now batting number 21, Morgan Chavarria, the left fielder. She is 364 on the season, so definitely a good 3-hole hitter for you if you're looking at average. That's it out of 107 at bats this year. She's also hit 4 home runs. Here's the delivery from Alexis. Ball low and outside. 1-1 count. So 1-1 count here. And Coach Ben really needs this game. There's a delivery outside. Runner goes wide. Kirsty Soto picks it up behind the runner. And Infante is safe at second on the stolen base. So Morgan looks to have, with the runner in scoring position, looks to bring it around. Alexis Valdez looks to get out number 2 on something. Infield's playing pretty regular. Second base shaded over a little bit towards first, but not too much. Pitcher goes right off Alexis's knee, and Alexis just stands up. I'm not sure that she's not hurting a little bit right now, as that goes right off the back of her knee as she turns. She just couldn't get her glove down on it. Coach Steven Macharo, in his first season here with Coastal Bend, walks out to the mound and is talking to her. Went off her leg, and she just kind of stood up. I don't know if she couldn't find it or if it hurt that bad. Pretty hard hit ball right on the ground, so they're having a chat out there. Gives her a little pat on the back and walking back to the dugout. So these softball players are definitely tough. They with lasers coming right back at the pitchers, especially pitchers. You know, the mask has been a debatable topic the last few years, with line drives coming back at full speed towards the pitchers, and they have to wear them. Third baseman's usually in softball more so they have to have a quick glove. And
next up, number 13, Brianna White.
These softballs are coming off the bat at 90, 100 plus miles an hour, so right back at you. The throw down to second. They had a runner and run down that goes home. Slides past the tag. Sabrina Colon, the ball's on the third base side of home plate, and the throw was on the third base side of home plate, and Sabrina reaches it around, and the runner slides at an angle where her back was just out of reach from Sabrina's glove. That would have been on the plate or a little closer to the plate. They definitely could have tagged her out, but runner goes to second. Runner goes to second, and runner comes home for the first run of the game. So Morgan Chavarria at second now with 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 run on the board for Lamar State Port Arthur. There's a pitch, it's outside. Alexis delivers outside. So since Morgan's hit off the leg, Alexis came back with strike 1 and then 2 balls. Foul ball back into the net. So the pitcher, Brianna White's in the box. She pitched the first game, and she pitched to Jim after giving up 2 in the bottom half of the second inning to Coastal Bend in the first game. She's back in the circle today. She takes a hack at that ball, and it hits the top of the bat, goes over to catch it towards the backstop for a foul ball strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes count. 1 out. Brianna White's in the box, number 13. She's going to pitch game 2. She just pitched game 1. And there's the delivery. She reaches out, one on the outside corner, looks like a changeup, kind of just took a little whiff at it and strikes out. And so Alexis Valdez gets a strikeout on
Next up to the batting box, number 8, Olivia Rivera.
a bitch. And here comes Olivia Rivera, the first baseman, into the batter's box. A righty, and she had a couple doubles last game. She can really rip the ball foul back in the parking lot. Might get a car's window, we're not sure. Just missed it. Richard Garcia informs me up here in the press box. Richard Garcia is on the score clock today with Santiago. Moody? With Santiago Moody. And we got Bobby Gerardo doing the play-by-play PA. And for game 2 today. They did it for game 1 as well. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Olivia Rivera takes a hat. It is into the bleachers.
Did he get her?
Lady in the jacket trying to get out of the way of it, almost gets in the way of it. She was trying to avoid it, and the ball just kept staying up. And she actually walked into it instead of away from it. So got a little action in the bleachers today. Nobody harmed though. She didn't get hit. I think it was just off the toe or something. So everybody's okay in the bleachers, and the gentleman walks it down to the stands. So here's Alexis Valdez stepping onto the mound. Here's the delivery, the wind-up delivery, and the pitch, and Olivia Rivera rips one out to Eileen Rodriguez, who crawls under it for out number. She took a couple steps to her left and gets under it for out number 3. So only 1 run of damage on the stolen base. On a stolen base, they had the runner in a pickle, and they decided to come home. So Lamar State Port Arthur has been pretty good on the bases, getting runners around by stealing bases and making Coastal Bend make plays and making decisions. And Coastal Bend, I wouldn't say it hasn't been making the right decisions. They've just been struggling on whether to tag, whether to throw it to second, home, where to go, and runners are getting around the bases that way. So at the going into the bottom of the first, Lamar State Port Arthur is up 1-0. So Coastal Bend will be led off by Maya Guevara, the shortstop, who got a double last game, and then Emily Mitchke, third baseman, made a really nice play but couldn't get anything going with the bat last game. And in the hole is Catherine Ringel, the first baseman, a power-hitting lefty who's got 7 home runs on the year. So it's a tough lineup to get through, but Brianna White did it the first game, and she's going to try to do it again the second game.
Leading off for the Coastal Bend Cougars, your shortstop number 10, Maya Guevara.
The Lamar State Port Arthur's defense hasn't changed very much, if at all. Little ball outside low from Brianna White to Maya. Julie French is still at shortstop, and second base is still Bailey Corey. So strike 1 on the outside edge, 1-1 count. First base is Olivia Rivera still, who made some good stabs over there. Mackenzie Malloy still at third. Ball and no, he calls a strike on the outside corner. He's giving him a little more than an inch or two on the outside corner of the plate. He's a little wide there, so they might attack that. You might see a pitcher attack that. That ball's high for sure for 2-2 count. Finishing off, Reagan Dowers is back behind the plate for game 2. She caught Brianna White's gym in game 1, where Brianna White just gave up 3 runs. There's a ball. Julie French makes a diving stab, both from the knees, and not going to be time. Maya's too fast, but what a stab out there, short by Julie French. Maya Guevara is just too fast to get her out at first. That was a heck of a play Just couldn't get the runner. So here comes Emily Mitchke.
Next up, number 23, your third baseman, Emily Mitchke.
After a single by Maya. So let's see if we can move Maya around. Let's see if the Coastal Bend can move Maya around. Ball's high, Emily Mitchke stays off of it. And the outfield for Lamar State Port Arthur is Marisol Infante, Morgan Chavario, right and left, and Caitlin Stebleton in center. So they didn't make any changes this game. Emily Mitchke rips that ball. That ball might get out. Oh, Caitlin Stebleton at the wall reaches up. From the naked eye, it looked like if she wouldn't have reached up, it might have got over that yellow on that fence out there in center, but she just laced that ball out there. Line drive, Caitlin Stebleton tracks it back to the wall, reaches up and grabs it. I don't know if she robbed her or not, but it looked like from here she definitely did.
Next up, your first baseman, number 18, Kat Rinhell.
We've seen a couple of really good plays from Lamar State right now, and we've seen some good plays from Coastal Bend in the first game. Good defensive game. Batters putting bats on balls and fielders making plays. So Maya Guevara stands in at first after a single to short and infield single to short, and Catherine Rangel stands up as your third hole hitter. She just got a bat now and hits the light pole out there and goes back into the field to play. She's got 7 home runs on the year. She's batting 278, but definitely has some pop and definitely can move a runner from first all the way around. We got 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Lamar State leads 1-0, and the ball, we've seen that from Brianna a lot. She stays outside the first 2-3 pitches, and then she comes back in on Catherine. So the ump is giving the outside corner, but it looks like inside you're going to have to hit the spot that he wants for a strike. She goes back to the outside corner, making a 3-1 count on the ball outside. So definitely a hitter's count right here for Catherine Rangel as she tries to move Maya Guevara around the base paths. Ball is definitely low, and ump stands up. Catherine Rangel drives down to first, putting Maya Guevara on second and Catherine Rangel on first. With 1 out, we got some stuff going. Kirsty Soto
stepping up, second baseman, number 7, Kirsty Soto.
Kirsty Soto steps up. She ripped a double in the first game. She also made an error on the field, but her bat has been pretty good. She ripped a double the first game, and right over the shortstop. Right over the shortstop. That pitch is in there for ball 1. So 1-0 to Kirsty Soto. And on the year, Kirsty is 244, but she has 6 doubles and 2 home runs. There's a rip. That ball's going to get down. Center fielder Caitlin Stebleton misplays it again. Here comes Maya Guevara from second, and they had to wait to see if they could tag. If they had to tag if Caitlin Stebleton was going to make the play or not. And Caitlin came in on it like she had a beat on it, and then she backed off, and the ball bounced in between her, got her glove out.
Stepping up to the batter's box, left fielder, number 11, Haley Sanchez.
So number 11, Haley Sanchez is in. So back to Caitlin, just played it as though there's a hit out to right under it, and Catherine Rangel is going to stay at third right here. A power hitter, not much of a base runner, but smart on the bases, just not enough time, too shallow there in right field.
Next up, number 24, Ashley Soto.
So Haley Sanchez flies out to right, and Kirsty Soto stands on second with that double. And Ashley Soto, the twin sister, is stepping in now. Both of those 2 girls are freshmen who have done really good things for Coastal Bend this year. Ashley has only batted 188, but there's been a presence or glimpses of what her bat can do in the future. So she's just figuring some stuff out here at the college level right now. But once she does it should be a nightmare for pitchers. There's a rip, just foul. When I say just foul, went right in between the third baseman who was standing close to the bag and the runner on third, Catherine Rangel, who was there. So off of Kirsty's double where Caitlin Stapleton came in and then got by her to the wall. Catherine Rangel's on third, and Kirsty Soto standing on second from that. There's a pitch and just got under a little too much, and a fly ball to center. Caitlin Stapleton settles under it for the final out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, a walk, and I'm sorry, 2 hits, an infield hit and a double out there to the wall and a walk. So 1 run, we've left runners on second and third. So Brianna White's doing a really good job of, she gets all day in the first game and this game, if she gets in some trouble, she does a really good job making pitches to get batters to get out. Just lets her field play behind her and puts it on the bat where they can't barrel it up or make the hit. So Alexis Valdez is back out there after getting hit by that ground ball in the top half of the first inning. So scores all tied up 1-1. And if you didn't catch the first game, or early on, this game has big implications on Region 14 softball regional from the south aspect of it. The Galveston leads that part, Glenn following them, and Sanjak sits there in that third place hole. But Alvin and Coastal Bend are both 9-11 to start today. Coastal Bend falls to 9-12 after the 4-3 loss to Lamar State in game 1 today. Alvin and Sanjak should be getting ready for first pitch here pretty quick if they haven't already done it. Thus, if Alvin sweeps today and Coastal Bend can't get a win, that puts bad position. So there's just major implications. Coastal Bend really needs to get this one.
Stepping up to bat, number 32, Mackenzie Malloy.
So first batter for Lamar State Port Arthur Seahawks is Mackenzie Malloy, the third baseman. I'm talking about a glove. She's made a couple good stabs today throughout the day there at third base. Here's the delivery from Alexis Valdez and fouled off back behind us to the right, swinging at that first pitch. So again, we're at the top of the second inning, all tied up 1-1. Both teams have found a way to get a couple of hits and get a couple of runners around the bags to tie it 1-1. The first game was only 4-3. There's a swing off the end of the bag for the catcher's glove, Sabrina Cologne's glove, for a strike 2. So 0-2 count. Alexis is doing a good job getting ahead and staying ahead right here to this batter. Brittany Baker's down there at first base talking to the umpire. That's the assistant there at Lamar State Port Arthur. She does a really good job helping them out and getting things going for them. And Coach Vance Edwards is at third base clapping and cheering on his team. They got a really good win that first game. This supposed to be. And McKenzie rips it out to center, shade on the left side of second base, and Eileen Rodriguez makes the play.
Stepping up, number 27, Jessica Sines.
The designated player, Jessica Sines, steps up, number 27 here. She's a lefty, looking to start something for Lamar State Port Arthur. We got a strike on that outside corner. I think the pitcher, as the game goes on, start aiming for that outside. I think the umpire might like that call. What a pitch. Kept coming in, telling in, and Sines swings through it for strike 2. So another 0-2 count. So both the first 2 batters in this top half of the second, Alexis Valdez has got up 0-2 on. There's the pitch outside, late swing from Sines. Coach Stephen Macharo makes a great play out there off the net to catch it. 2 hands. Too bad that's not out. Coach Macy Olness in the dugout too. She's helped out with the softball program this year, getting all the travel plans and all that good stuff made. Ball high and outside. She does good with the mills and the rosters and lineup cards and all that good stuff. So she's helping Stephen Macharo out. And then Roland Salazar is the other assistant, and he's done a good job hitting practice and stuff. We'll chop it back to the pitcher, Alexis Valdez, for out number 2. Science can't beat it out. So the pitcher, Alexis Valdez, makes the play.
Next up, number 5, Reagan Dowers.
The catcher, number 5, Reagan Dowers, is up next. She squares away the bunt right off the bat with 2 outs, 0-0 count, 1-1 ball game. That definitely looked like a strike. Late call by the umpire is a strike. I think me telling him it was a strike made him call a strike. I'm not sure though. Not sure, but he raised that hand a little late. It took about 3 seconds for him to give up. So strike one. There's a swing and a foul back. So all three batters in the top half of the second, Alexis Valdez has faced, starting with the umpires asking for a ball. But all three batters to start the second, Olivia Rivera, Mackenzie Malloy, Jessica Sines, and Reagan Dowers have started off 0-2. This is a great job by Alexis Valdez, staying ahead in counts and getting ahead in counts. Do they hear me? Oh. Everybody's looking at me. So squares away. Dowers squares away to bunt. Nobody on. There's the pitch. Right back to the pitcher. Alexis Valdez has his glove right in the right spot. One bounce off the turf. Up into her glove. Goes to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for Alexis Valdez. So, and 2 groundouts. We would definitely like to thank our sponsors for CBC Athletics at Coastal Bend College. First National Bank of Beeville does a great job helping the college out. Aztec Chevy, Aztec Ford, Anytime Fitness are all good sponsorships that really help us. Alanis Perez Tire Pros, and our newest sponsor, Bethune & Sons, the law firm out there. They do a really good job of sponsoring us and supporting us and getting helping us with what we need. So we appreciate all the sponsors and our athletes in our school. Really like to thank y'all. Leading off for Coastal Bend this half inning, the bottom of the second is going to be Sabrina Colon playing catcher today, and Eileen Rodriguez out center. We'll see her second at bat of the day after she pinch hit in the first game, and then Jamie Morales and Matt will be the third hitter.
Stepping up the bat first for the Coastal Bend Cougars, number 9, Sabrina Colon.
I see it out there in the dugouts. The Beeville A.C. Jones High School Trojans are taking batting practice. They're having a good season too. The first pitch from Brianna White is outside, low and outside for ball 1. There's the pitch. Comes in on the hands. Good movement, good velocity from Brianna White for striking. So 1-1 count. Coach Steven Machado actually just signed, maybe in the last couple of weeks, as third baseman from A.C. Jones High School, Madeline Rodriguez. So she'll be a new member next year to the 2018-19 softball team. So congratulations, Madeline. We're excited to have you here at Coastal Bend as part of the program. 2-1 count, ball fouled off back behind the press box for a 2-2 count to Sabrina Colon. Coach Roland Salazar runs the ball out, jogging on his way to first base to coach him up there. Hopefully we can get a runner over there for him to coach and get some stolen bases and stuff this inning. So Brianna White, there's the delivery. Sabrina Colon just absolutely puts the barrel on that ball. And it is gone. Rounding the bases, Sabrina Colon with a solo shot, leadoff hitter. Got the 2-2 count. And Brianna White left that one where she did not want it. Sabrina Colon rounds third, eating it up. Really excited, touches the plate. Round them all, Miss Sabrina. Definitely has some pop, but that makes that her third home run of the year, and she ripped it.
Next up to the plate, center fielder number 13, Eileen Rodriguez.
So number 13, Eileen Rodriguez steps in for her second at bat of the day. Her first at bat, the second base umpire is going to have a chat with Coach Steven Machado, so I don't know what this is about. It might have been that eating it up, which she was. I'm not sure. I couldn't swear to it, but it looks like they're trying to talk to him. The ump's pretty adamant. Coach Machado is understanding. I wouldn't swear that's what it is, but the ump seems like maybe something was said or done that was just kind of unsportsmanlike. And in JCAA, that's just a no-go. So Coach Steven kind of looks at him as they run back off. So I'm not sure if that's what it was. I'm not sure if something else happened. But Coach Steven's walking over there to talk to. It looks like he's talking to Sabrina. So I'd assume that's probably what they were talking about. So here's Arlene Rodriguez after delay. Coastal Bend goes up 2-1 on that home run. This is Eileen's second at bat of the day after pitching in the first game, and she's down 0-2. And these batters are going to have to adjust to that outside pitch because he's really calling that. That ball coming up and in, we're on up for a high inside ball for a 1-2 count. There's delivery low for a 2-2 count. Also, if you missed early on, Coastal Bend baseball is in action at Tyler Junior College. That's live stream if you want to go to the website and find that. There's a pitch right to hit out to the shortstop. Julie French picks it up, throws it to Olivia Rivera, and Eileen grounds out to short for the first out of the inning after Sabrina Cologne's home solo shot.
Stepping up to the batter's box, your right fielder number 3, Jamie Morales.
So Jamie Morales, the right fielder, steps in, and she struggled in the first game, had a really good hit up the middle, but the umpire, it would actually been an RBI single, but the umpire said she was out of the box too fast, and so he called her out. So she steps in looking to do something. The second game, there's a little dribbler out to the pitcher. Jamie kind of jogs down. Doesn't look like she was running very hard before. She's a lot faster than that. So out number 2 to Jamie Morales and the Coastal Bend Cougars.
Stepping up for the Coastal Bend Cougars, your shortstop number 10, Maya Guevara.
So Maya, who had that hit that Julie French made diving to stop, Maya Guevara, who had that hit that the shortstop dove for, just gets the barrel on the ball but flies out to center. So some pretty tough hit balls. This inning, including Sabrina Cologne's leadoff home run out to left center over the fence out there, and she touched them all to give Coastal Bend Cougars a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the second inning. And then Brianna White got back in the game, got a couple ground outs to herself. The Coastal Bend baseball is at Tyler Junior College for the first of 3 games, coming back to Coastal Bend in not next weekend, but the next weekend for the first weekend in May for the last 4 games. Division III baseball, Region 14 championship. They play a 7-game series, and the winner gets to the national championship for Region 14. So it's Tyler Coastal Bend, and right now Coastal Bend trails Tyler 9-6 going into the bottom of the 8th inning there. Also, softball playing for a spot in regionals too, and just went up 2-1. So hopefully, all year it's kind of been they split, lose the first one, win the second one, win the first one, lose the second one. Back and forth all year, about 500, 9-12 right now in conferences. The Coastal Bend Lady Cougars. They are looking to get to regional for the first time in program history too.
Stepping up first to bat for the Seahawks, number 1, Caitlin Stebleton.
So center fielder Caitlin Stebleton looks to get set against Alexis Valdez while Sabrina Cologne works on her gear. Her left leg brace she's tying that up, and she jogs back behind the plate. So Caitlin Stebleton, the lefty, looks to get going. She has hit into a double play, a great play by Emily Michigan in the first game. Strike one there. And she also got called out on the out of the box call. So her and Jamie Morales from Coastal Bend, and Caitlin Stebleton from Lamar State Port Arthur, both got called out on a slap hit that they've been out of the box on. And she would have also got an RBI on that. So Alexis Valdez, the 4th batter in a row that she has got ahead 0-2 on. So she's doing work out there in the circle. She's really controlling the game and doing a good job of determining the outcome. Gets the end of the bat on it. Pop up to Maya Guevara. Nothing she hadn't seen before. Handles it for out number 1. 3 pitches, 1 out.
Next up to the plate, number 2, Julie French.
So shortstop, Julie French steps in. Julie French is batting .303 on the season with 40 hits, 19 RBIs, 7 triples, and 6 doubles. So she can get around the bases if she can find a place to put up. But Alexis Valdez getting another strike. This top half of the 3rd inning, Alexis Valdez has thrown 4 strikes and no balls. There's another pitch. That one's a little high. Should have spoke a little too early. 1 ball, 1 strike count. 1 out. And Coastal Bend Cougars lead the game 2-1 right now. Alexis Valdez steps on the rubber, winds up the delivery, goes inside to Julie. Julie gets a bat on it and fouls it out back here behind the press box. Got a good crowd out here. Overcast day. Flags are at half-mast due to the passing of First Lady Barbara Bush earlier this week. It's about 70, 75 degrees. Wind's going out to the left. Here's the delivery from Alexis. Oh, it stays up over the plate, but right to Eileen Rodriguez out in center.
Stepping up to the plate, number 24, Marisol Infante.
So Marisol Infante, the right fielder, steps into bat. And that was a fly out to Eileen Rodriguez out there. Eileen had to take 2 steps maybe to catch that, just come in a little bit. So, beautiful day though. It's just breezy. It's not windy, but the wind is blowing out to left. If you get a ball up in the air, she fouls that off. Jamie Morales gives chase, goes into the visitors' bullpen out there. Good hustle by Jamie Morales out there in right field. So if the ball gets up in the air, it might be a little tricky, but it won't be too bad. It's not a swirling wind. It's just a straight right to left breeze. Here's the delivery way outside. Lost that one. It's a 1-1 count. Like I said earlier, the AC Jones High School softball team's out there taking batting practice. They've had a really good year this year. So best of luck to those ladies and continue the good work. Coastal Bend looking to split with Lamar State. Inside pitch from Alexis Valdez for ball 2, so 2-1. So this is the first batter in the last 5-6 that she's faced that she's been behind in the count. So hopefully she can come back and get her. Coastal Bend softball has had a really good year, breaking records, and in the young stint of their program, they broken the home run record, the wins record, and at 22 total wins this year, and had some really good success behind first year head coach Stephen Machado. Here's the delivery from Alexis over the plate, out to the right, over the bleachers, foul ball. So we got a full count here, 2 outs. Nobody on, but Alexis Valdez has been dealing today after a stolen base where the second baseman cut it, and instead of tagging the runner, made it a little indecision. There's a chopper to Maya Guevara at short, and she is safe at first. Really fast runner right there. Infante is. Infante hauls down the line, and Guevara overthrows the first baseman, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. It was going to be a single.
Next up, number 21, Morgan Chavaria.
An infield single. So now Morgan Chavaria, the left fielder, steps out, number 21. And Morgan has had a tough day today, grounding out and flying out. But on the year, she's batting .364. There's the runner. Guevara goes. Ball goes out into center field. As Amaya Guevara couldn't get there in time, she slides in safe at second. That's her second stolen base on the day. Her first one actually got the runner, or she scored after the first one and getting to third in the top half of the first. So Infante stands at second. Marisol Infante stands at second, and Chavaria moves her over to third. No, she doesn't. Maya Guevara fields and throws over to first and gets her out just in the nick of time. It was pretty close play over there, but ground out ends the inning from Morgan Chavaria. So looking to come up and do some damage in the bottom half of the third here is third baseman Emily Mischke's going to lead things off. Number 18, Catherine Rangel, is second, and then number 7, Kirsty Soto, is the third hole hitter. This is a really powerful part of the lineup, combining for 100+ hits between the three of these girls, so they can really get the bat on the ball and move it. Also, they have 12 home runs between them, so dangerous part of the lineup for Brianna White. She seems pretty poised. She did give up a solo home run last inning, but she seems pretty poised out there today. This will be her 10th inning. This is the start. She's pitched 9. This will be her 10th inning today.
Leading off for the Coastal Bend Cougars at the bottom of the third, your third baseman, number 23, Emily Mischke.
So steps in Emily Mischke, 4 home runs on the year. Good bat. She first inning she hit a deep ball out there to center. Ball low and outside there. Ball 1-0 count. We're in the bottom of the third. Coastal Bend leads it 2-1 on this beautiful day here in Beeville, Texas. There's the pitch, low, ball 2. And Coastal Bend's had good success this year. The men's soccer team has gotten to the regionals, went pretty deep in the regionals and regional semifinal. There's Michigan. She puts the barrel on that bat, and that is touch them all, Emily Mischke. She laced that ball out to left field.
Emily Mischke.
And I told you that she was a dangerous hitter, and sure enough, after Sabrina Colon leads off the bottom of the second inning with a home run, Emily Mischke decides to show Lamar State Port Arthur that she can do the same thing. And I think we have a pitching change here after 2 solo shots lead off the innings. So 3-1 right now. Coastal Bend leads it, and number 6, Kelsey Stewart. I apologize. Kelsey Stewart is into the game on the bump, or in the circle for Brianna White, who had a great day. She didn't quite get 10 innings. She finished at 9 innings today, 7 in the first game with the win, and only gave up 3 runs, and has given up 3 runs in the first 2 innings today. And so Coach Vance Edwards and Brittany Baker talk over there and decide to bring in Kelsey Stewart. So it'll be a little different going from lefty to righty. Everything else stays the same.
Stepping up to the batter's box, first baseman, number 18, Kat Ridhell.
So Katharina Rangel steps into the box, the lefty. She's dangerous too. So not only do we have Emily Mischke, who's hit 4 home runs, Katharina's hit 7. Mischke make that 5 after that last one. So 2 solo shots today give Coastal Bend a good solid 2-run lead at 3-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. No balls, no strikes, no outs, and Rangel just rips it. And the throw in from the outfield, Rangel is safe. Rangel is safe on a single to right. She hit the ball so hard that the right fielder fielded it and had a chance to get her at first base.
Next up the bat, second baseman, number 7, Kirsty Soto.
So with Katharina Rangel on first, Kirsty Soto steps in against Kelsey Stewart. Kelsey pitching for the first time today. There's the delivery, ball low. Kelsey on the year has a 2.77 ERA. She's had 18 appearances, 55 2/3 innings pitched. There's a strike over the plate for a 1-1 count. She's given up 22 earned runs in those 55 2/3 innings. She does have 29 strikeouts to only 12 walks, so she's a pretty tough pitcher to get. That ball just fluttered out there on that. That ball fluttered out there on the right side. Home plate ump asked the second baseman, did she go? I don't think Kirsty flinched at it. I mean, she looked like she wanted it, but I don't think the bat even started again. So Kirsty gets ready in the box, and she's had a double today. That ball is on the outside corner for strike 2, 2-2 count. Kirsty's actually hit 2 doubles today. She hit that one to center that scored Michelle Guevara in the first inning. Umpire jogs out to the 3 balls, 1 strike. So I apologize. The count is 3 balls, 1 strike. So I guess on one of those calls, the one that was outside, we accidentally put up. That ball is laced. That ball's in the gap between the right fielder and center fielder. The center field gets it. Katrina is over to third. Katharina Rangel is over to third base, and Kirsty Soto has 3 doubles today. 3 doubles.
Next up, left fielder number 11, Haley Sanchez.
And what's interesting about all 3 of Kirsty's doubles is they have been in between the center fielder and right fielder. So she does a really good job on the right side of the plate to go opposite field with it and get it in between that gap. So now we got Kirsty Soto at second and Katharina Rangel at third. No outs. New batter is Haley Sanchez. And that'll be strike 1 on the outside corner to Haley. So 2 solo home runs to lead off the bottom of the second and the bottom of the third. And then Katharina hits a laser on the ground running between first and second to get to first base. And then Kirsty Soto hits a double. There's the pitch. Oh, what a pitch. Kelsey Stewart fooled her with that slow changeup. And Haley swung right through it for an 0-2 count. So the way Alexis Valdez is pitching right now, I'm not sure she's going to need more than a 2-run lead, but it's always nice. And Kelsey Stewart throws another changeup, and my PA, Coach Durage, just said that was dirty, and it was. So Haley Sanchez goes down on strikes, moving up.
Next up, number 24, Ashley Soto.
The twin to Kirsty at second, Ashley Soto. Ball outside from Kelsey Stewart. And like I said, Coach Machado has Coach Machado has a good group of freshmen. Kirsty and Ashley are 2 of them, and he also has that changeup is just wicked. I'm not quite sure if it's a changeup or a curveball, but whatever it is wicked. It has these batters off balance and full. That's 3 straight strikes swinging with that same pitch. 1-1 count, 1 out. And today we celebrated the sophomores that Coach Machado is going to lose next year. Same changeup. She might just throw this changeup the rest of the game. But Alyssa Garza played catcher in the first game. She's a sophomore. Jamie Morales played right field both of these 2 games. Done a really good job. Both those 2 young ladies have done a really good job. Ashley Soto waits on that one and gets a bat on it, but she's still early on it and fouls it off over into the dugout, into the home dugout. Sabrina Colon, who hit that solo shot in the bottom of the second, Maya Guevara, also sophomores, and Maya has done a really good job for Coastal Bend, especially today in that shortstop all year. Sabrina has too. Haley Sanchez just struck out and plays out there in left field and has really helped Coastal Bend this season. Lydia Clark, another sophomore that pitches a lot, over 150 innings this year. With that plus 150 innings and 12 wins at a 1.58 ERA, has done a really good job for them. So we got 2-2 count, 1 out. Ashley Soto, Kelsey Stewart on the mound. There's the pitch, and Kelsey Stewart goes strikeout after giving up 2 hits to her first 2 batters.
Next up to the plate, your catcher, number 9, Sabrina Colon.
And Eileen Rodriguez playing center today, and Katharina Rangel standing at third right now. Those are the rest of the sophomores. And these ladies have done a great job making Sabrina Colon a little chopper over to second. Barely gets out of the glove, but she does, and retires Sabrina, who hit a solo shot last half inning at first. So those sophomores have done a really good job of bringing this program to prominence and done a good job breaking records and buying in. And Coach Steven Machado, Coach Macy Olness, Coach Roland Salazar have done a great job coaching them up and getting them to where they can compete to get into this regional, which would be a great thing to see for these young ladies who've been competing all year. And going back to earlier, if baseball can, they're number 6 in the nation right now. If they can get by Tyler, and softball can get in, that would make 4 out of the 6 teams at Coastal Bend go into regionals this year, which is a really good thing for the whole athletic program. And we appreciate all the hard work from all the coaches and all the athletes here making this successful. So baseball is in the top of the 9th with 2 outs with runners on first and second, down by 3, 9-6 to Tyler right now. So we'll keep you updated on that game in case you're a baseball fan too, Coastal Bend fan as well. We also would like to thank, as the throw goes down to second for Sabrina Colon for the next half inning, we'd also like to thank Paul Cantrell, our athletic director, and Vinny Garza, our sports information director, and Lupe Ganceras, our dean and president, Beatrice Espinoza, for all they do to help us out and get these programs going and allow us to get these kids that we need to be successful.
First up to the batter's box for the Seahawks, number 13, Brianna White.
So leading off is the pitcher that just went out in that top half after the second solo home run, Brianna White. So she stays in the game to bat. And Alexis Valdez again starts it off with a strike. So Brianna White actually gave up 2 solo shots. Then she gave up a single. Then they sub pitchers and Kirsty Soto hits a double. That ball goes off behind the press box for a strike 2. So Alexis Valdez again starting another batter off 0-2, which has been the action of the day. That's how she starts off the routine of the day. That's how she starts off all her hitters, pretty much. Here comes the windup and the delivery. It's a little rolling outside for ball 1. So and then Kelsey Stewart came in for Brianna White and gives up a hit to Kirsty Soto. There's the pitch, and it's laced, and just out of the outstretched Kirsty Soto there at second. Rolling to Eileen, and Eileen trips out there in center field, and Brianna White gets all the way to second base on what we would probably call a single and an error by the center fielder.
Next up for the Seahawks, number 8, Olivia Rivera.
And Kelsey Stewart came in that bottom of the 3rd, and first batter Kirsty Soto hits a double. So runners second and 3rd, and then Kelsey Stewart starts throwing this wicked changeup and gets out of the inning unscathed. So it stands 3-1 for Alexis Valdez, as Olivia Rivera, who's done what she's done all day, just got the bat on the ball and made it work for her. Just hits a single out there in front of Eileen Rodriguez. So now we got runners on first and 3rd.
Next up to bat, number 32, Mackenzie Malloy.
So with a 2-run lead, runners on first and 3rd, Alexis Valdez, who's done a good job at getting ahead all day, has started to find some bats, and Lamar State Port Arthur has started putting the bat on the ball. Mackenzie Malloy laced one out to center field earlier today, or no, just in their last at bat. So she squares around a bunt. She keeps it out. There's a throw down to second. They got Olivia Rivera in a pinch. Brianna White is headed home and gets home, but they're going to try to get. She's in the pickle now. Back to the shortstop, and Olivia and Katharina Rangel tires her out. The run does score from 3rd. Brianna White does score from 3rd base on Olivia, but that's what Lamar State has done. Almost every time they've got runners on first and 3rd, they steal for that second base, and then they get in a pickle or a jam, or they make it a second, and the runner from 3rd comes home. So they've scored a lot of runs like that today. Yeah. There's a little pop-up flare to Mia Guevara. She puts her glove on it for out number 2 after that pickle that Olivia Rivera had just got in.
Step it up to the batter's box. Number 6, Kelsey Stewart.
So instead of Jasmine Signs coming, instead of Jessica Signs, pardon me, coming back up, Kelsey Stewart, the pitcher, steps in to have the second at bat. So that ball is in there for a ball flowing outside. So 1-1 count. Alexis Valdez has done a good job today. Lamar State just seems to get runners on and then make Coastal Bend's defense make a decision. Swings through that one. Looks like a low pitch that is sliding away for a 1-2 count. So Kelsey Stewart down 1-2 with 2 outs. Lamar State has scored in the top half of the 4th to make it 3-2. Alexis Valdez gets in the wind up and the pitch, and Kelsey Stewart just laces that foul. The ball just comes up high. It's like right in her zone, and she laced it, but it was foul out there to left, running into the fence. Lamar State Port Arthur's dugout's getting into it a little bit now with some cheers and chants. And Coastal Bend looks like they're lasered in and focused. This has been all day. The first game was a 1-run game pretty much all day. It was 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, 4-2. And then this game has been 1-0, 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2. So back and forth they go. One strikes, the next one strikes, but defense has been playing a solid part. 2-2 count. Here's the delivery. Gets under it, and it's fouled back out here to the right behind the visiting dugout, North State's dugout over there on the first base side. So it's been a good defensive game too, and the pitchers that have been dueling, just sometimes these batters find gaps and find solid spots. It's really how softball's supposed to be played, so it's been a really fun day. Here's the wind up and delivery. Kelsey Stewart just absolutely rips one to left center, and she stops there at first base as Haley Sanchez did a good job of getting the ball in quickly. She laced that ball. She got to a full count and then just laced it out there to center. So not only does she come in and get 2 strikeouts and a pop out, she comes in and gets a single too. Game changer.
Next up, number 5, Reagan Dowers.
So infield and catcher jog out to the circle, talk to Alexis Valdez, Katharina Rangel, Sabrina Colon, Kirsty Soto is talking, smiling on her face, trying to relax Alexis Valdez. Mia Guevara and Emily Mischke all in there. They all give high fives and spread out. The umpers going out to get them. Anyway, so we got 2 outs. Kelsey Stewart stands on first after that single. And into the box is Reagan Dowers, the catcher. A righty who has only about 159 on the year, but looks like her on base is 291, so she can get on. And Alexis starts her off with a strike. Reagan hit a single and put the bat on another ball that was an error by Kirsty Soto after that second. So Reagan squares around the bunt. I doubt she is right now. She doesn't. She flares it out there. Jamie Morales slides, but can't make the catch. Goodbye. Kelsey Stewart on her way to third. And Reagan Dowers stands in at first. Jamie Morales made a heck of an effort to try to slide under that ball and make the catch, but it just missed and it bounces out there. Aline Rodriguez did a good job of backing it up and keeping Reagan at first base. So Coach Edwards and Coach Baker from Lamar State are talking to each other and talking about what to do here. And Caitlin Stebleton is stepping into the bat, the lefty. He's had a pretty good day. She had a double. She had a single They would have scored a couple of runs, but they called her out on that one.
Stole a home run.
And she did, out in the field, she did steal a home run out there from Coastal Bend. That would have made this a 2-run. Coach Stephen Machado is out to the mound to have a visit with Alexis Valdez to see if they can get out of this unscathed with 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Kelsey Stewart stands on third. Came in the game, took pitch for Brianna White, who had a great day and got 2 strikeouts, and then came into bat for Jessica Sines and had a single, and then Reagan Dowers hits a single, a little flare out there to right field that gets down.
To the plate, number 1, Caitlin Stubbleton.
So Caitlin Stubbleton steps in, squares away the bunt. Dowsey's bunt. Looks like she's slap hitting and late call from the ump, but strike 1. Must have caught the low outside corner. So Alexis Valdez has still been getting ahead of runners or batters, hitters, but their bats are finding the ball later in the count. Caitlin Stubbleton fouls that off to the left. She gets a pretty good run at it. She's long, and when she takes off, she gets out of the box pretty fast. So even with a little ground ball, if you don't play it well or something, probably could get her on base. But 0-2 count to her. Alexis Valdez winds up in the pitch. Caitlin puts a bat on it. Emily Mitchke chasing. Maya Guevara chasing and Haley Sanchez chasing, and it goes just out of reach into the bullpen out there and behind the Coastal Bend College's dugout. So Stubbleton staying alive to 0-2, just fouling stuff off, squares away the bunt. I really doubt she's bunting in this situation. Way outside by Alexis, runner goes to second. Kirsten Soto cuts it off, and Kelsey Stewart stays at third. So we got runners on second and third, 2 runners in scoring position, 1-2 count, 2 outs, and Alexis Valdez is looking to get out of this mess, out of this trouble right here. So squares away, puts a bat on it, again foul. So we're seeing 5 pitches now. 4 strikes, 2 foul tips, and 1 ball. So a 1-2 count. Lamar State on my right side is up cheering, hoping they get a hit. Coastal Bend on my left. She almost goes at it, but it was outside, ball 2, so she doesn't swing at it. Coach Edwards over there clapping for his team to get this run in. There's the delivery, gets a bat on it, foul ball. Trying to wait on her pitch. Alexis Valdez is trying to stay outside to her. But Caitlin Stubbleton's doing a really good job just getting the bat on it and fouling it back until something can happen. Tyler Junior College comes away with game 1. There's the delivery, another foul ball. Great job by the batter. And Alexis won't give in. She just keeps coming at her. So this is a good duel right here. Good at bat for both the pitcher and the batter. The pitcher is looking to Fuller with 1 ball left before the full count, and the batter's just looking to stay alive. So Alexis with the wind up. The pitch, Caitlin rips it, and Eileen Rodriguez was in. That's going to score 2 runs. And Caitlin Stubbleton's running second on her way to third with a diving triple, but she just laced that ball, and Coastal Bend thought was a slap hitter they were playing by in, but she got a good bat on it and got it out there to the right side of second base and into the outfield past Eileen Rodriguez. So again, the 1-run game goes, it flips, and now Lamar State Port Arthur is up 4-3. So Alexis Valdez has been doing a great job today. Finds herself in a little bit of trouble here in the top of the 4th.
Next up, number 2, Julie French.
Also, update on the Tyler Junior College Coastal Bend baseball game. Tyler Junior College wins game 1 on this Friday. That's a strike in there. Wins game 1 on this Friday, 9-6, the final. So Coastal Bend baseball is looking to do some work tomorrow and Sunday to get back in that series. The delivery reaches Julie French, the shortstop, is up at the plate. She reaches out there, just a little whiff at the ball for strike 2. So Alexis Valdez gets 2 strikes, but a little damage has been done, and Lamar State Port Arthur Seahawks have taken the lead back. The wind up in the pitch, high ball one, so 1-2 count. They have a 3 spot up in the 4th with Caitlin Stebleton standing on 3rd and Julie Finch at the plate with another chance to score. So there's the pitch. Finch pops it up. It's right to the shortstop. Has to move 2 steps to the right and 1 step in. Makes the catch to get out, but not before 2 runs come in. So coming up for Coastal Bend is center fielder Eileen Rodriguez and then right fielder Jamie Morales, followed by Mia Guevara, the shortstop. Mia's had a single today and a fly out. Eileen has grounded out once and Jamie has grounded out once, so hopefully we can get some bats. Jamie's pretty fast, so maybe she can get a slap hit. Maya's pretty fast, so if we can get on and get something going here. If we can get something going here. Kelsey Stewart back on the mound with that wicked changeup. And stepping in first is Eileen Rodriguez, the center fielder, for her 3rd at bat of the day.
First up the bat for the Coastal Bend Cougars at the bottom of the 4th. Your center fielder, number 13, Eileen Rodriguez.
Now stepping in the box, Kelsey Stewart, who came in and done some work. She actually got that rally going with 2 outs just then with a single, batting for Jessica Sines. Eileen rips it just foul over the first baseman's head, about a good 10 yards out into right field. It just landed probably about 3 to 4 feet right at that line. So good hat, going opposite field, just couldn't get down inside the lines. So Kelsey Stewart, back to Kelsey Stewart, done a great job. Came in and changed the game, both pitching. Late call from the umpire on the inside corner. I think it fooled him a little bit. She's got this changeup. I could be wrong. It might not be a changeup, but it is really nasty. Here's catcher lines up on the outside portion of the plate. Throws on the outside portion of the plate. Eileen Rodriguez takes a whiff. And 4 Ks for Kelsey Stewart. So this is wild that Brianna White comes in, goes 7 innings, goes right.
Next up, right fielder number 3, Jamie Morales.
Jamie Morales steps in the right fielder with a little slap hit. Quick. There's a slap hit and Mackenzie Malloy makes a stab over there at 3rd base. Quick glove for the 2nd out of the inning.
Stepping up to the batter's box, your shortstop, number 10, Maya Guevara.
And Maya steps up with that infield single where Julie French dove in the first half. Maya ripped it and got safe at first. Maya's pretty good today. She's had 3 hits on the day. She's had 3 hits on the day, and she's batting 366 on the year, so she can definitely get on. Kelsey Stewart making quick works with 2 quick outs, but hopefully Coastal Bend can stay in and do some damage like Lamar State Port Arthur did in the top half of the same inning. 3 runs with 2 outs. Maya with 2 hits on the day, I apologize, not 3. A single and a double. So, batter ready, pitcher ready. Here's the windup and delivery. Catcher on the outside corner. She stays with it and rips it up the middle for another single. So, definitely has a good bat for two singles and a double today. Emily Mitchke with that solo shot in the top or bottom half of the 3rd is stepping into bat now.
Next up, 3rd baseman number 23, Emily Mitchke.
And Mitchke with 5 home runs on the year is taking some practice hacks that looks like she wants to hit another one. So Kelsey Stewart, I don't know if that changeup's going to keep fooling these batters. If they stay back on it, it could be dangerous. Mitchke stays off the first one, down on the turf right before the plate. And Coastal Bend ladies in dugout getting cheer chant going. So high and outside for ball 2. So look at that. Kelsey's a little worried, trying to stay away from Emily. But you got to remember, right behind Emily comes Kathleen Rangel, who laced a single last year and has 7 home runs on the year. Kelsey steps up. The pitch, outside, ball 3. So Coastal Bend trying to do what Lamar State did in the top half of this inning, in the bottom with 2 outs, trying to get some runners on and get them around, and then scoring position and touching home plate to put some runs up. Emily steps in. She looks focused. She might have a green light right here with the 3-0 count. She does, and she rips it. Left fielder going back at the wall. Oh, right in front of the wall. Emily got a bat on it, just right in front of the wall. So close, so close. That would have been a game changer and put us back up 2. Put it Coastal Bend ladies back up 2. Just missed her 2nd home run of the day. So Alexis Valdez back out to the mound. Coach Edwards and Coach Baker having a chat with the team over there at the first base side, telling them to stay focused probably. If I were to guess what they were saying. We were talking about the soccer team going to regionals earlier, and I got Coach, the assistant soccer coach here beside me, and I'd like to. He said they were heading out tomorrow to Houston. So what are y'all doing? What do y'all do in the spring, kind of, Coach Durage?
So what we do is we train. If we can, we bring in new recruits for the spring, which we brought in 3 Brazilians who are working their way into the squad. We play about 5 games, just kind of exhibition games, friendly games with either a local team, local college, or what we call PDL teams, which is college teams that play over the summer.
So yeah, they're going to get going tomorrow, continue that spring, and they made it to the semifinals, and they actually beat the national champions this year, Tyler Junior College, in a match at home this year. So
first up, number 24, Marisol Infante.
Marisol Infante starts us off in the top half of the 5th, and Alexis Valdez is looking to get ahead and doesn't do it right there. They're attacking those first pitch strikes now. They're not waiting on them for her to get a count. They're swinging that bat, that first pitch strike, and Alexis is kind of finding bats, but hopefully she'll get it figured out and calm down. So Marisol, another single. She's been on base all 3 at bats this game.
Next up, number 21, Morgan Chavaria.
So Morgan Chavaria, the left fielder, comes up, looking to bunt, and she pulls back, ball rolling outside. And the runner on first with a 1-run lead for Lamar State Port Arthur. They're up 4-3. And here's the delivery from Alexis Valdez. A grounder, touches the bag, goes to first. Double play. The umpire does the double fist double play. Just like a double fist ring them up.
Next up, number 13, Brianna White.
And Brianna White, who got that last half inning starter for their 3 runs, the lefty, who pitched 9 innings today, is coming in looking to start something else back up. Alexis Valdez does not get the call. Looks like he would get. I would think he would get that too. He's given it to most of it today, but maybe just off the outside edge. There's the pitch. I thought that was farther outside than the last pitch, but what do I know? 1-1 to count. Strike called from the umpire. So that ball's low and outside. Hopefully I can ask Coach Durage a couple more questions after this half inning about the soccer program and about Coastal Bend Athletics. Alexis Valdez winds up. The pitch is foul. Watch out. Oh, into the bathrooms over there. Foul. That's really foul. The wind up and delivery, and She rips it, but Haley Sanchez, oh, misplaced the ball. Came in, went back out, couldn't get it, and Brianna White hits another hit in her last two at-bats, a double and a single. Next up is the first baseman, Olivia Rivera.
Stepping up, number 8, Olivia Rivera.
That ball's low and outside, kind of fluttered out there into the left-handed hitter's batter box for ball 1. So 1-0. Alexis in a little bit of trouble here, but hopefully Coastal Bend can get out of this. Good defensive play, a strikeout, anything that gets the third out right here would be great. There's the pitch, and Olivia fouls it off the top of the net back into the field of play. Alexis Valdez steps back in the circle, onto the rubber, and delivers to Olivia. Olivia reaches out, fouls it off that first base net. Coach Baker looked like she was about to make a play on the inside now too. She said she was retired from playing, just coaching now. So. Lamar State's dugout's getting back into it with 2 outs. In the top half of the 4th, they had 2 outs and got 3 runs in, and now in the top half of the 5th, they're trying to score with an out. That's a little looper, and Mia Guevara gets under it for a little pop out. No damage, puts a 0 on the board for Alexis Valdez. Going into the bottom half of the 5th, Lamar State Port Arthur Lady Seahawks are up 4-3 on Coastal Bend Cougars. Coach, what's so important about recruiting right now as you're playing these spring games and stuff? What's so important about getting on the road and recruiting some athletes that can help you out for next year? Because with junior college, it's a 2-year turnover, so they're in, they're out, and you got to replace a team. And y'all went so deep in the regionals last year. So what's really important? What are y'all looking for in recruiting right now?
Right now, we're looking to recruit players that are able to learn on the fly, because it's really important how we play. We want situational players, so that's saying that we want players who are able to focus, concentrate, and learn as they go, and learn through the experienced players as well. And we look to recruit certain positions that we can fill for players that can start right away, or players that would be good to come in as substitutes.
That's good, and definitely recruiting is a big aspect as far as these junior colleges go with the 2-year turnover. So
first up to the plate, first baseman number 18, Catherine Hill.
We're going to start the bottom half of the 5th with Katrina Rangel, who just laces another one, diving second baseman, and again, exact same scenario as last time. It's almost deja vu. It's almost deja vu up here, except for the second baseman dove this time, but another line drive right in between the second and first baseman. Right fielder plays it, throws it in, and doesn't get her.
Next up, second baseman number 7, Kirsty Soto.
So now Kirsty Soto steps in with 3 doubles on the day, looking for a 4th double. So hopefully we can get Kathleen moved around, ball low and inside for ball 1. We talked about the sophomores from Coastal Bend and how much they've done to help this program be successful this year, this softball program. And that's a little looper out to right, catches it, and Kathleen gets back to first in time. So in her last 3 at bats, Kirsty had a double, and this one she lines out to right field.
Next up, left fielder number 11, Haley Sanchez.
Haley Sanchez is stepping up into the box here and looking to get on. 1 out right now with Kathleen Rangel over at first. 4-3, Lamar State Port Arthur leads the game. So overcast day again, a little wind blowing from right to left towards the left field foul pole, kind of in between left field foul pole and dugout, the home dugout, Crystal Ben's dugout over there on the third baseline. Beautiful scenery as I'm sitting here looking at trees all around me with the baseball field out over on the past the softball field, the high school baseball field's over on my right. There's the delivery strike on the outside corner. Looked a little high, but that outside corner has been working for all three of the pitchers. They not only did it work for Brianna White, but Kelsey Stewart rips it just foul. Haley does. Brianna White, Kelsey Stewart, and Alexis Valdez have all been getting calls over there on the outside corner of the plates, especially to the right-hand hitters. In the farther past that, I can see some tennis courts and a football field, and then some red brick buildings over on my left as AC Jones High School is there. Here's the delivery from Kelsey Stewart. That change up again. That's the second K for Haley Sanchez, and they've both been on that nasty changeup from Kelsey Stewart.
Next up, number 24, Ashley Soto.
So 2 outs here with Kathleen Rangel standing on. Ashley Soto is going to try to wait on this changeup this time. Kelsey Stewart's having a good year. It's 2.77 ERA. That hits that outside corner for strike one. Kelsey has a 2.77 ERA, 0-1, 18 appearances, only 8 starts though. But she has thrown 2 complete games in 55 innings. That's a ball bouncing off the turf. Catcher can't corral, rolls out in front of her. Dowers, that is the catcher. Kelsey Stewart has only given up 102 hits, but she has 29 strikeouts. Tack on 4 today already, and 33. That ball is up the middle, right past Julie French from Ashley Soto. So now Ashley Soto standing on first, Kathleen Rangel standing on second. Coming up to the plate is number 9 with a solo shot in the bottom half of the second, the catcher Sabrina Colon.
Stepping up to the plate, catcher number 9, Sabrina Colon.
The assistant coach here, Brittany Baker, is going out to talk with Kelsey Stewart, hoping that they can get this third out. Infield surrounds are Julie French, Mackenzie Malloy. Both come in. Olivia Rivera comes in, and the second baseman Bailey Corey comes in too, plus the catcher Reagan Dowers. And Brittany, Coach Baker's probably trying to calm down or talk strategy here to try to get that third out so that they can keep this 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Sabrina Colon, who had that solo shot in the bottom half of the 2nd inning, is looking to get a lead and add to a lead. Here. Kelsey Stewart steps on the rubber and the wind up. There's the delivery. Sabrina chopper. It's foul. 0-1 count. Coach Stephen Machado would love to get these runs in so he could get this W to put them in a better position to get to that regional. We've been talking about. Sabrina attacks another high inside pitch and fouls it off. So we got an 0-2 count, 2 outs. Kathleen Rangel on second. Ashley Soto on first. Sabrina Colon facing Kelsey Stewart here. Sabrina in the batter's box. Kelsey on the mound. Julie's over towards third. Umpire standing in between her and the bag. Sabrina, a little looper out to center. Katharina. Coach Machara holds her up at third. So Sabrina hits a single, giving Coastal Bend bases loaded.
Next up to the batter's box for the Coastal Bend Cougars, center fielder number 13, Eileen Rodriguez.
So stepping up is the center fielder Eileen Rodriguez here. She had a K in her last at bat. That changeup got her, and she rips it to the pitcher. The pitcher can't find the ball. Right in front of her, and Eileen's safe. Hit it right back at the pitcher. Tie ball game. And what a crazy looking play! It was a ground ball right back up the middle to hit the pitcher. Went up in the air, and the pitcher could not find it. She tried to, and I don't think she's hurt. I mean, it hit her on the arm pretty hard. We talked about this earlier when Alexis Valdez, the Coastal Bend's pitcher, got hit, but she's not really shaking up. But the ball went up in the air, and she looked around for it, and Mackenzie Malloy and Julie Fitch were yelling at her, "It's right in front of you." And Mackenzie almost got it to her before Kelsey Stewart could find it at the mound. So Eileen on the infield single is safe, tying the game at 4-4.
Stepping up to the batter's box for the Coastal Bend Cougars, right fielder number 3, Jamie Morales.
And the slapping number 3, right fielder Jamie Morales. Her right toe is, she bats in the right batter's box. She's a left-handed batter, and her right toe is barely inside that line, and her heel kind of goes over the line. She's pretty open, and her left foot is right on the back of the box, and she's kind of in the back corner. So Jamie steps back in, and they're all on the bases. Jamie has the weight on it a little bit, and everybody's going to be safe. She's too fast.
Did you go off of this?
I mean, I just thought I could have I've been doing it all game. I just looked over and I was like, oh my God. Coach Baker's out to visit the umpire and ask what's going on.
Good run. She's complaining with their runner. Second blocked their second baseman from getting the ball.
Jamie, just a little scribbler out to the second base, and she's so fast that it's going to be hard to make a play on her regardless. So Coastal Bend goes up. They're talking about it right now, but if the run counts, Coastal Bend will go up 5-4. Lamar State. So safe, runner safe, making it 5-4, 2 runs in the bottom half, and here we go with this.
Stepping up to the batter's box, shortstop number 10, Maya Guevara.
Maya Guevara is about to step in the box, and the catcher, they go intervene on the mound. Hopefully mine's attached to that.
To this?
Yeah, like hopefully my voice is attached to that video.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. I didn't think about that.
I kind of want to find out.
I mean, might as well just finish off the game. It's 5th inning or 6th inning.
Somebody tell me.
Maybe that's one person there.
Two. Well, Maya is stepping in the box after the mound video from everybody. So Coach Edwards is back out talking to the 2 umpires right now, discussing either that there was runner interference or that she was out of the box. I'm not sure which of the 2 he's discussing, but I think they're discussing both of them. So 5-4, Coastal Bend Cougars lead Lamar State Port Arthur Seahawks by 1 here in the bottom half of the 5th. They put 1 on. They put 1 in the bottom half of the first 3 innings, and then they put 2 in this inning to make it 5. Two of the runs have been solo shots, and Lamar State put 3 with 2 outs in the top half of the 4th and 1 in the first on the double steal. Well, first steal that they threw the second, couldn't get it to get their field run. Coach Edwards is in long conversation with the 2 umpires right now, trying to explain what call wants a better explanation than he's getting, I guess. So they're trying to tell him what's going on. But definitely a long. Nobody's in the bullpen, so Kelsey Stewart's going to be the pitcher for this match. Mia Guevara is hitting pretty well this year. She's 366 on the year. Her last 2, she's had 2 singles today and a double in the first game, so she definitely got her bat on the ball. Might have to take a nap if this lasts any longer. Nothing that they're saying Coach Edwards is working right now. Finally, after a 2-hour, what felt like a 3-hour delay, Coach Edwards goes back to it.
Stepping up for the Coastal Bend Cougars, shortstop number 10, Maya Guevara.
Bases still loaded. Sabrina Colonna on third, Eileen Rodriguez on second, and Jamie Morales on first. That's the bottom 3 hitters in the lineup that are on the bases right now. So good production from the bottom half this inning to get people around. Maya Guevara, who's 3 for 6 today, 3 for 5 today right now, is in. That ball's on the outside half for a 1-1 count. There's 2 outs. Mitchke, who's hit a solo shot, is standing in this batting circle off to the left there.
All right. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
And the pitch and a little looper out to third base, right over third baseman's head. She couldn't quite get to it. She couldn't quite reach it. They'll just mute me at home. The swing and the miss for strike 3 for Maya. That changeup from Kelsey got batters off balance, and that's a third strikeout there. I wonder if we can chat. I wonder if I can ask people. Who's right down there?
Says right here. Chat.
No, I'm just like, I'm just asking if they might not be listening. Though. I don't listen.
You say is the audio live?
So is the audio with the video. So is the audio occurring at the same time the video is.
It's what?
So is the audio occurring at the same time the video is, or is it before?
At the same time,
Video.
or is it ahead?
Or is it ahead, yeah. Alexis Valdez comes back out for the top of the 6th inning. Sabrina Colon just goes down to second. We're trying to figure out if the audio is going before the video or not. We just realized that we might be a little. So we're going to ask our viewers if the audio and the video are occurring at the same time. So if it's not, if you can respond to the chat and let me know so I can get it together and get the video and the audio together.
Stepping up to the plate for the Seahawks, number 32, Mackenzie Malloy.
So now batting the third baseman, Mackenzie Malloy for Lamar State. She takes a hack at the first one, lifts it out to left field, and it's a fly out for out number 1. Quick and easy out number 1.
Next up, number 6, Kelsey Stewart.
So stepping up is the pitcher Kelsey Stewart, who came in and ripped a single her first shot. She was blind. Mitchell tries to get her glove on it, but can't. If she's going to second, she's going to be out easy. So a little baffled here in the press box. I didn't think she quite made it to second. Coach Michelle looks like he wants to come out. Not quite sure if that was. It was close. It was close. From the naked eye, it looked like she was out. She was still halfway in between first and second when the throw got to the second baseman, but it was
Next up,
off the bag.
number 5, Reagan Dowers.
So Reagan Dowers, the catcher, steps in now. Ball's outside. Outside for ball 1. Kelsey Stewart gets the second in a 1-run ball game. That could be really important. I don't know what she's waving at, but and I don't know. The ump didn't give her that outside corner there, so it's a 2-0 count now. Coach Steven Macharo is walking out to the mound. Looks like there's some action in the Coastal Bend bullpen. Lydia Clark's out there getting warmed up. She started the first game, so Coach Macharo might be giving her a little more time to get warmed up, or might be thinking, let's let Alexis get out of this to have a backup plan. He's made some great decisions this year to lead that Coastal Bend team to the record they're at, 22-22, and 9-12 in conference right now. So everybody jogs back out to their positions, and Alexis is on the mound with Lydia warming up. Lefty Caitlin Stebleton in the on-deck circle. She had a good at-bat last time. Reagan Dowers looks like she's going to bunt it. Kelsey Stewart standing on second. The pitch, and she takes it opposite field. Jamie Morales takes the catch right in foul territory, and she gets it back into third base. Kelsey Stewart can't go anywhere. Jamie Morales makes a good play out there. Her speed is really an asset out there in right field.
Next up, number 1, Caitlin Stapleton.
It's not every day that you have super fast right fielders, but she can make some plays out there. So 2 outs. Kelsey Stewart stands on second. Caitlin Stebleton, who had 2 RBIs on the last at bat in that rip out to center field, the triple, stands in now with Kelsey at second. So hopefully nothing can get by the outfielders right here. She slaps it down the line, and it's a foul ball out there in left field. 1-1 count. So 2 outs. Alexis Valdez wants to get out of this. The Coastal Bend is up 5-4 here in the top half of the 6th inning. So only 2 more half innings. They get out of this inning, only 1 more half inning. They only need 4 more outs with that 1-run lead right now. Caitlin Stapleton squares to bunt. Kelsey Stewart points to the right. That ball bounces away, and Kelsey's going to third, and she stands up and makes a third base. So now the runner is 1 step closer to that home plate. Not 1 step closer, a few steps closer, but she's closer to that home plate than she was. So Caitlin Stapleton squares the bunt. Alexis Valdez steps on the rubber, wind up in the pitch, outside. So she went from a 1-1 count to a 3-1 count. So Lydia's still down there in the bullpen warming up. A couple people put on their jackets, so it's getting a little chilly as the afternoon approaches. We've got a couple of people out in the crowd standing. Lamar State Chin, Caitlin fouls it off over towards the restrooms. In between the dugout and the restrooms over here. So full count, 2 outs, runner on third base, 5-4, Coastal Bend leads it. Here in the top half of the 6th, Caitlin Stapleton at the plate, Kelsey Stewart on third, Alexis Valdez in the circle, Sabrina Colon catching. And the windup and delivery from Valdez and Stapleton. Sanchez can't catch it right over her glove. It looks like Sanchez had a bead on it, and when she stuck out her glove, maybe she tripped or something, and it just got right over the top of the glove, and Stapleton's in with a double, with an RBI double. So 3 RBIs from the 9-hole hitter for Lamar State Port Arthur is keeping this game alive.
Next up, number 2, Julie French.
I don't really think Caitlin Stapleton. She's batting .351 on the year with 18 RBIs, so she has a lot of production from wherever she's at in the lineup. That ball, Julie French, the shortstop, flinches on that pitch inside, and the umpire raises his hand for strike one. So 0-1 count. Caitlin Stapleton on second. Tied ball game. Been back and forth all day in both these 2 games. Julie French watches that one down the middle for strikes, and now she's behind 0-2 on Alexis Valdez. Looks like Alexis is bringing a little more heat now too. So, Caitlin Stapleton really productive. I don't know if she bats in that 9-hole all year, but that ball's outside. That ball's outside for 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks like Caitlin Stapleton's going to go to third at some point. The catcher, Sabrina Colon, keeps getting up and throwing a fastball back to the pitcher. Right to Emily Mitchke at third. She's got in the glove, inning over. So we go to the bottom half of the inning after Lamar State ties it up 5-5.
You got some good returners.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some solid freshmen on this team too. Both are the corner and then the second baseman are both freshmen, along with a couple of other players.
Twins.
The what? With the also the second baseman. So, leading off is Emily Mischke. After following her in the circle is going to be Katharina Rangel, who has 2 singles back to back. Emily Mischke's hit 2 hard balls, hit a home run in the bottom of the 3rd, and then hit a line drive out to center. I don't think it would got out to the left. I'm sorry. The left fielder made the catch 1 step in front of the wall, the chain link fence out there. I don't think it would have quite got out, but she's got 2 barrels on the ball, so Kelsey Stewart better be very careful with pitching Emily Mischke. And then Katharina Rangel has 2 singles, almost deja vu singles, where it goes in between the first baseman and second baseman. Right fielder comes up with it and throws to first and tries to get her out and can't do it. And then following those 2 is going to be Kirsty Soto, the second baseman.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th, your third baseman, number 23, Emily Mischke.
So Mischke steps in, getting focused. There's the pitch from Kelsey Stewart. Hits that outside corner. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Again, softball for Coastal Bend and Alvin playing Sanjack today. They're competing for that 4th place. They're competing for that 4th place for the regional tournament where 4 North teams and 4 South teams come play each other to see who can go to the national tournament. So Mischke, that was a ball in the turf on the inside. Corner catcher couldn't handle it, got away. No damage done. 1-1 the count, no outs, 5-5 on the scoreboard. Mischke just rips that. Man, she has found the barrel of the bat and a lot of stuff. She's turning first, coming into second, throws too late. Throws too late, so Mischke over there on second with a home run and a double on the day.
Coming up to the plate for the Cougars, your first baseman, number 18, Kat Rangel.
So Kat Rangel is up, and Rangel, the second baseman, is playing way close to first right now because she just hit 2 balls in between the first and second baseman. So, and the right fielder is over close to the line, so they got a weird alignment. So if she can somehow get it in that center field gap and stay behind it, she's going to get Mischke to third at least, maybe home. The center fielder's playing straight away, and the right fielder's playing on the. Left fielder's playing on the line. Foul tip. She went to bunt that one. Foul tip. Strike 1. I don't think she'll be bunting anymore. She's looking to swing ball high and inside. 1-1 count. Mischke standing at second. Infield playing regular. Third base in front of the bag a little bit, but there's a strike on the inside corner there for a 1-2 count. These pitchers are doing a really good job of using the umpire strike zone to throw some strikes. Coach Machado over there trying to get some energy from that dugout. Here comes some chance. The pitch from Kelsey. Rangel strikes out on that changeup. Man, she has used that changeup all day very well.
Stepping up to the batter's box, your second baseman, number 7, Kirsty Soto.
So with 3 doubles on the day, Kirsty Soto steps into the plate. Mischke's still standing on second. They're playing her pretty regular. First base close to first. That's a ball on the outside part of the plate. Lined up in the pitch, inside, ball 2. So she got 2-0 count. So in the head of the count is a big thing. So Kelsey probably can't use that changeup. Maybe she still can. It's pretty wicked. There's the delivery, outside, ball 3. So way ahead. Let's see if Coach McCarr gives it the green light. He's looking over at him. He's looking out in left field. He looks back. He shakes his head, so we don't know what that means, but we'll see after this pitch. Doesn't give her one, and she throws it out of the heart of the plate. She would feel bad on that one. That would have been probably over there beyond the soccer field and into the high school. When Michigan stands at second, Kelsey steps on the rubber. Kirsty Soto swings, full count. Takes a rip and misses, so we got a 3-2 count, 1 out.
Let's go, Cougars!
No, you're good. All tied up. Name all tied up. That was our PA. That was our PA Coach Baraka. And Kirsty Soto goes down looking. That ball might have been right over the heart of the plate. I don't know why she was watching. She might have been pulled by that changeup. But
stepping up to the batter's box, left fielder, number 11, Haley Sanchez.
That's 7 strikeouts for Stewart now today. 7 strikeouts, and I think all of them have been that changeup. I wouldn't swear to that, but that's working for her. Number 11, Haley Sanchez in the box, takes a good rip, gets it right past the third base bag on the in between the third base bag and the dugout for a foul ball. 1-1 count to her. We got 2 outs. Emily Mischke standing on second. Coastal Bend's trying to threaten and get this lead back here after Lamar State ties the game in the top half of the 6th. Takes another hat. Coach Machado over there trying to make a bare hand play, but can't hang on to it. Then try to make it look real good by just flipping it behind his back to the third baseman, and none of it worked out for him. So Haley Sanchez looking to take this one. There's the pitch and ripped into the batting cages over there in left field. 1-2 count. She's got her bat on a couple of balls. She's a big influence on this game. She's got a lot of balls hit to her out there in left field and made some. She fouls that one off too, back to the screen. Made some plays and just missed a few others. But she's definitely given all out effort today, and just Lamar State, Port Arthur is picking on her, just hitting everything at her. Or not at her, but away from her where she has to run. And she ripped that into the dugout. We're looking down there, everybody's okay. Girls duck a little high, but she ripped that ball. She's getting the bat on the ball out here. So one bad mistake by Stewart right here. One bad mistake by Stewart right here. It could be devastating for Lamar State for the lead. She throws that changeup outside. Haley Sanchez is looking to attack this pitch by Kelsey Stewart. So situation 2-2 count. 2 outs, 5-5 to score. Kelsey Stewart on the mound, stepping up to it. Emily Mischke over on second. And here's the delivery to Haley Sanchez. Ball gets away from the catcher, and Sanchez is going to be safe. Everybody's safe at Mischke moves down to third, and Haley Sanchez moves down. That's Haley Sanchez.
Stepping up to the plate, number 24, Ashley Soto.
So Sanchez has struck out 3 times, but that one was good because it got away from the catcher. Looks like Kelsey Stewart still got a smile on her face, and with 2 outs, feels pretty comfortable out there at the mound. Emily Mischke is crouched down at third base, and Haley Sanchez ready to go over that first. Mischke's talking to Coach Machado over that third, and Haley over there with Coach Salazar at first, with Ashley Soto, who got a bat on the ball last time after Kane the first time against Kelsey Stewart. Got a bat on the ball and got a single last time. So she just needs a little piece of this to get that runner in from third. Needs to get it into the outfield. Needs to get it over some infielders in between the infielder outfielders up the middle. Anything will work here to get this runner in from third except for an out. There's the pitch. She stays with it. Foul ball. She took a hack at that and they hit it in between Coach Machado over there at third and the third baseman Mackenzie Malloy and Emily Mischke standing at third. So in the box is Sabrina Colon, who's hit a solo shot today. Here's the delivery. They're way ahead of Kelsey Stewart right here. Like, the batters have just been ripping it. It's all to the left side, all towards Coastal Bend Coastal Bend's dugout, but they're way ahead. They figured her out. They just got to stay back on some stuff to get into play. So here's the windup. Delivery again. That's mine.
Let's go Steers. Yeah, let's go Steers.
Truck out there in the left field fence and parked under a tree, but it might not be safe because they're fouling lots of stuff off over there. Umpire getting a couple extra softballs, all the foul balls that have just happened. There's been about 5 or 6 in the last 2 batters. So they're ahead of Kelsey. Ashley's down 0-2. Kelsey's ahead, but it looks like Ashley's hit all 3 of the last ones. They just went foul. She stays on that one and goes the other way for a foul ball. So 4 pitches from Kelsey Stewart to Ashley Soto, and Ashley Soto has fouled them all off. So she got her figured out. She just needs to get it into play. Ashley steps in the box. Kelsey looking at the catcher sign, steps to the rubber. With the delivery, another foul ball. Good at bat here from Ashley Soto to stay in it. I don't know if any of these have been balls, but regardless if they've been balls or strikes, she's fouled them all off. So she just needs to get a barrel on the ball here. Just needs to get a barrel on the ball here with Mitchkey at third and Haley Sanchez at first. Kelsey Stewart trying to get out, give her team a chance to take the lead, and bottom throws it way outside, that changeup way outside for ball 1. She tried to fool her, she throwing it over the plate, so Kelsey trying to give her team a chance in the top half of the 7th to untie the game. Ashley Soto is trying to take the tie away right now. Ball's outside for a 2-2 count. Ashley Soto is trying to untie the game right now with Mitchkey over there. She'd love to get Mitchkey to touch home plate right now to untie this game. Kelsey Stewart lines up the delivery. Soto stays on it and right at the center fielder. Got a good bat on the ball. Just hit it at the wrong spot, right to the center fielder. So we go to the top half of the 7th, all tied up 5-5. So both games today have been exceptional softball games. 4-3, Lamar State taking the first one, and Coastal Bend trying to take this one to split the series and stay in this regional run. Alexis Valdez returns to the mound here.
We almost there, player. We almost there.
It's actually really fun. It's actually really
Yeah, man, it sounds like it. I'm just sitting here listening to you. Like, sometimes I'll just be looking at my phone, just listening to you. Now I'm watching the game.
So in the top half of the 7th, they're going to send to the plate, looks like 24 Marisol Infante, number 21 Morgan Chavaria, and number 13 Brianna White. Or not, yes, Brianna White. I'm sorry.
I think so.
Yeah. So Marisol has been on base all 3 times, and Alexis Valdez is going to try to keep her off the base pass this time because she has scored getting on. Morgan Chavaria is 1 for 3 this game, and Brianna White has a single and a double too. Then you get to Olivia Rivera, who's been hot all day with a couple of doubles and a couple of singles in 2 games. This lineup is very tough to get through.
First up for the plate, number 24, Marisol Infante.
This line is very tough to get through, especially the 3rd, 4th time around. So Marisol Infante steps up, right-handed hitter on that new turf that they put in that box right there. Alexis Valdez delivers and looks at it. You think he's going to raise his hand because he's been calling that all day, but he doesn't. So ball 1. And the windup from Alexis and the pitch, and Marisol flies it out to center. Eileen calls off Jamie Morales, which is did a really good job of calling it off there for a fly out to center.
Next up, number 21, Morgan Chavaria.
Morgan Chavaria steps up, the left fielder. She is 1 for 3 in this game. On the season, she's batting .364 on the season though. And there's that late outside corner call. So I thought that was the same pitch as Infante saw. Infante saw last at bat, but what do I know about softball? So strike one. There's the pitch. Floats outside. That one was definitely off the plate a little bit. 1-1. Steps on the mound and delivers and takes a hack at it, but Alexis gets it by her for strike 2. So Chavaria is down 1-2 right now with 1 out. Tied ball game. Alexis Valdez trying to get the second out to make it really tough. Do remember that Lamar State Port Arthur in the top half of the fourth scored all 3 of their runs with 2 outs. Chavaria fouls that back off towards the dugout, towards her own dugout over there. So yeah, they scored all 3 of their runs in the fourth with 2 outs. So it's definitely possible scoring with 2 outs. It's a lot easier when the bases are clear for Coastal Men to get 1 more out. Alexis Valdez would like to get this one right here. Chavaria squares the bunt. Lined up on the outside, stays up, and Chavaria takes it right out to center on the 1 hopper out there. Eileen fields it and gets it in, but Chavaria is safe at first with the single. Brianna White steps up.
Next up, number 13, Brianna White.
There's a .336 average on the year, and she has 25 RBIs. It's going to be, Chavaria can run over there at first, so she could get her in. Also, she has 13. Brianna has 13 walks this year too, so she's a pretty smart, savvy batter. Alexis delivers the first pitch outside, ball 1. Outside to the right-handed hitters has been a little bit better of a call than outside to the left-handed hitters today, but the home plate ump likes both outside quite a bit. So Brianna White's back in. That's definitely a strike over there. That painted the black of the plate right there, so that was really nice. Brianna steps in the box. Chavaria at first. See if Chavaria is going to go. She doesn't go. And we got ball 2. Alexis Valdez is going for that outside corner. Smart pitcher right here. The ump's been calling it all game, but he's it's got to be the right spot. So see if she attacks that again and comes back inside. There's the pitch. She goes outside and half for ball 3. So 3-1 count to Brianna White. We just talked about having 13. She has 13 walks. She's a very smart, patient hitter. So Alexis, let's see what Alexis does here. Valdez does here to see. There's the pitch and it's outside, and Brianna jogs down to first. So now we got runners on first and second. Brianna White on first. Morgan Chavaria on second. Alexis Valdez on the mound, and Olivia Rivera coming up to the plate.
Next up, number 8, Olivia Rivera.
Olivia has got the single. And she has a couple doubles today too. She's been really ripping the ball. She swings at that first pitch and pops it up behind the plate. We also have a switch. Sabrina Cologne's not catching anymore. I just looked down and realized this. I can't. It might be Alyssa Garza that's catching now. It is Alyssa Garza catching now. So that switch has been made. It's probably a little better defensively, so nothing can get by or anything. Sabrina's probably got the better. Sabrina went out to left field for Haley Sanchez, and so they probably a few defensive moves to keep them. And just off the tip of the glove, touches one, touches second. Shortstop Maya Guevara touches second, goes to first, but not in time. She gets one runner, but not the other runner.
Next up, number 32, Mackenzie Malloy.
So Brianna White gets out at second, doesn't make it in time. Olivia Rivera is on first, and Morgan Chavaria is now on third with 2 outs. So, and there's a swing and a foul ball back to the right. So Coach Machado is moving his defenders around a little bit, putting Sabrina on the left and Alyssa Garza behind the plate, probably to shore up that defense so that if this scenario does happen, he's got somebody to catch the ball behind the plate. There's the pitch, and it's lined out. Morales just off the tip of her glove, and Lamar State scores one, and Olivia Rivera is coming around third. There's a throw from Kirsten Silver, not in time. Lamar State scores two. Jamie Morales made a heck of an effort to catch that out there in right field. She probably ran 15, 25 yards easy, and the ball nicked the edge of her glove and rolled past her. But what a great effort by Jamie. Lamar State scores two on the play, though, going up 7-5 now.
Step it up, number 6, Kelsey Stewart.
So Mackenzie Malloy gets the go-ahead 2 RBI double to go up 7-5 right here. And that ball was just hit perfectly. Not Jamie's fault. Jamie made a heck of an effort at the ball. Just hit the right spot, and then you got to go back to that double play. If that ball was hit any harder, it's definitely a double play instead of a fielder's choice out of second. So there's the delivery. Late call for strike 2. So 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs to Kelsey Stewart, who's pitching right now. She has herself a 2-run lead right now. Alexis Valdez is going to try to get her out so that they can get the bats up and see if they can do anything damage. Kelsey fouls it off back here behind the bleachers for a foul ball, strike 2. She already had 2 strikes, so no damage on the board, no numbers on the board. There's a pitch, and she swings, catcher drops it, throws to first. Umpire says foul ball. Foul ball. So Kelsey Stewart returns to the box on the foul tip. Just got the piece on the end of the bat on the ball. So Kelsey steps in. Kelsey's been good today. Kelsey has stepped up with a single and a double already today coming in. And Alexis Valdez throws that changeup that she's been throwing all day and gets her with that. So down goes Kelsey to take us into the bottom half of the 7th, last half inning. If Coastal Bend can't do anything, Lamar State scores 2 in the top half on a ball that was hit just right past the Jamie Morales' glove to go up 7-5. So Lamar State Port Arthur Seahawks lead Coastal Bend College 7-5 right now in the bottom of the 7th. We got Coastal Bend has Sabrina Colon, Eileen Rodriguez, and Jamie Morales, who got stuff going back in the bottom of the 5th to get 2 runs on the board. So maybe they can get a little rally going here and get a little energy and get some people on and get them around the base. They only need 2. Kelsey Stewart, it looks like they're figuring her out, just not getting the ball to the right places. So they're getting a barrel on it, they're just not getting it. They're hitting it right at people. So
Is that Sabrina Colon?
yeah. So Sabrina's moved out to left field. Alyssa Garza is in the lineup, probably for Haley Sanchez, who batted she got on last inning on that error. So she struck out, but the ball passed the catcher and she got to first safely. So Sabrina Colon's about to step in the box.
First up on deck for the Coastal Bend Cougars, number 9, Sabrina Colon.
Eileen Rodriguez is waiting in that circle looking ready to go. So let's see if we can Coastal Bend can figure out Kelsey Stewart's changeup and get some hits. Sabrina hits it right over second baseman. First pitch, first single, first runner. Throws it away. Sabrina's running to second, and she's standing up in second. So Sabrina hits the single, gets the first. The right fielder,
Next up on deck, number 13, Eileen Rodriguez.
The right fielder, Ian Fonte, throws it over the first baseman. Sabrina advances to second. So runner in scoring position here after Sabrina attacks that first pitch and gets a single and advances on the throwing error. Eileen Rodriguez, center fielder, in the box, and here's the delivery from Kelsey Stewart. That changeup out in the left-handed batter's box for a ball 1. So ball 1, no strikes, no outs, 7-5 Lamar State. Runner on second, Sabrina Cologne. And the pitch, Eileen takes it out to right. Right fielder, Ian Fontaine makes the catch there. Tagging up is Sabrina moving to third. So they moved the runner up to third on that fly out to right.
Next up on deck, number 3, Jamie Morales.
So Jamie's dangerous here because Jamie Morales is up, and she's really dangerous because she's really fast, and so if she gets on, she can get around the bags to get in scoring position, or if she gets a good pitch to hit and gets it out in the field, she can advance pretty far. So this is a good batter for Coastal Bend to have right here. 9-hole hitter. On the year, she's only batting .219, but she's already had a single today in her last at bat. So if she can get Sabrina in, that chips away the lead by 1. I'm sure Lamar State's not too worried about the runner at third. There's a hit. Shortstop Julie French makes a play. Jamie is out. Out on a double fist call by that umpire, but she does get Sabrina Cologne in. That was a close play and a heck of a throw by shortstop Julie French.
Stepping up on deck for the Coastal Bend Cougars, shortstop number 10, Maya Guevara.
So Jamie Morales is out. There's 2 outs. Maya Guerrera is trying to get on. That's a foul ball over in fair territory. Olivia Rivera fills it over in foul territory. So Maya Guevara has got a couple hits today, and she's looking to get on base to down by 1 run here. There's the pitch, and it was high, and she swung at it, so 0-2 count. So Kelsey Stewart has done a great job coming in and managing the game. She has given up some stuff, but she hasn't given up enough, and her run support and batters hitters have done a good job of getting around. She's helped herself out a little bit at the plate too. Maya fouls that one off back to the right towards the over the dugout, over the Coastal Bend's dugout. So if Maya gets on, Mitchke's already hit a home run, is coming up, and Katarina Rangel. So a dangerous part of the lineup to be facing with Maya Guevara, Emily Mitchke, and Katarina Rangel. There is 2 outs, and Maya is down 0-2 right now. So Kelsey Stewart steps on the rubber, looking to get Maya Guevara right here. Maya rips it over the shortstop for a single, so she's going to keep it alive. They're going for the 2-out rally. They're going for a 2-out rally here. And remember, Emily Mitchke hit that home run.
Stepping up on deck, third baseman number 23, Emily Mitchke.
Remember that Emily Mitchke hit that home run in the bottom of the 3rd inning, that solo shot, and then she hit one a few feet in front of the wall. So if anybody can hit this 2-run walk-off right here, it's these next 2 batters. So Mitchke just needs to worry about getting on or advancing the runner. Kelsey pitch, it's high. Mitchke reaches out for her and fouls it off. Probably didn't want that one, but getting a little hack in so she can get ready for the next one. Maya Guevara is over there on first for the tying run. Mitchke's at the plate for the winning run, but there is 2 outs. It's his 0-1 count, no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Kelsey Stewart's on the mound. Maya Guevara is at first, and the delivery, Mitchke turns on it and hits it a mile high towards the batting cages over there in left field. So now it's an 0-2 count, and remember, Maya was just down 0-2 and got on base. The umpire's asking for a couple balls. So who's going to bear down right here? This has been a great series of 2 games today. Just trading leads, exchanging leads. One team responds, the next team answers. Next team comes up with a solution to the problem and gets the lead. The other team decides that they're going to grit it out and get somebody in. That's a high for ball 1. So 1-2. And remember, Coastal Bend is playing for that 4th spot. Lamar State has a long shot to get in, but both Alvin and Coastal Bend would have to lose out here. And Lamar State would have to win out in these 2 games, and then their last 2 against Galveston, who's at the top of the conference. Emily Mitchke reaches from the ball outside that changeup. that changeup that Kelsey Stewart has been using today. Kelsey Stewart strikes out.
At the end of the ball game,
10.
Lamar State, Port Arthur 7, Coastal Bend Cougars 6.
Kelsey Stewart strikes out 10 coming in the bottom half of the third after Brianna White gives up a solo home run after pitching 9 innings. And Coastal Bend took the lead 3-1 at that point. Kelsey Stewart comes in and finishes the game in a dominating fashion with 10 strikeouts. She does give up some runs, however. And
I'm gonna message y'all.
As they exchange handshakes out there, Lamar State sweeps today, winning the series this year against Coastal Bend 3-1, and that puts Coastal Bend in a tough spot now because it's all gonna be down to how Alvin does today against Sanjak, how Coastal Bend does against Laredo, and how Alvin finishes off against Galveston. Alvin definitely has a tougher road, but these two today really hurt Coastal Bend, and that regional shot. So hopefully they can respond. They got next Wednesday against Laredo, and hopefully Coach Machado gets them and the players respond and come back strong for the last 2 wins and can beat Alvin. So thank y'all for joining us. This is Nate Dogg with Coastal Bend College last year. Y'all have a great day.
Good old Nate Dogg for sale, bro.
I said Nate Dogg. You're not in the street.